Hey, well, welcome. It is a hot, hot day in Austin, Texas. My name is Beth Coffey, and I'm here with the elusive, illustrious, well-known Cindie
Cindie
Brooks.
Brooks, yes. And Beth Coffey just won an award with our company. Just give us the name of it.
I am keeping Austin cool.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
it. I'm keeping it groovy. I'm keeping
She
everything.
literally got a big award for being absolutely adventuresome, cool, and just so snazzy. I love that. I love Chicago Title
we go.
for honoring you with that.
It's very true, Cindy.
Yeah.
And that's a reason that I wanted to have this moment with you. I wanted to talk about why Cindie Brooks still is kicking and doing in Austin, Texas. I would love to know, like, what inspires you, Cindy? What is your muse? I know it may rhyme with schmickleball. I know that's part of it.
Well, actually, people look at me and they say, "Oh my God, are you still working?" I mean, not only am I still working, I'm like working nonstop back to back. And what really inspires me, Beth, is love.
Yeah.
It's love. And love is your higher power. It could be God, it could be whatever is your, etherical power that guides you. We all have families of some sort. I have a daughter and a son-in-law. My daughter is the reason I moved to Austin, Texas.
Okay.
She is special needs, and love is so magical because here in Austin, she met the love of her life, and they have been married for 20 years.
Wow.
Independently,
Yeah.
only because God put these two people together that work as one independent unit. Now, granted, they need some assistance,
Sure,
the bank.
sure.
So I'm still working. Yeah.
Wow, Cindy. I dig it. Well, what a passion and
Yeah.
passion for life. So many people might, I don't know, choose to be a victim or might choose to be upset and really not be able to look at it and turn it positive, make it
Heck
so.
no, I am so blessed.
Yeah.
First of all, that I can do it, and second of all, that they're both in my life. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I have a feeling there's a lot of things in your life, Cindy. I've alluded to one that rhymes with schmickleball. Can you tell me about your new love affair?
Well, before the crave,
Okay.
before, I mean, in Austin,
Sure.
everybody's playing pickleball.
Right,
Their
this is true.
grandmother to their grandchild. I mean, everybody's
true.
playing pickleball. But I started playing pickleball over 8 years ago.
Okay.
And not too far from where we are,
Right.
Pan Am Park, they
Yeah.
actually are the first public court that had 3 pickleball courts with nets all set up.
Wow.
And nobody was on them.
Nobody.
And nobody knew what it was.
Yeah.
So myself and my partner had played a lot of pickleball in Durango, and we came here and we were just flabbergasted that nobody was playing. So we'd meet a lot of these young people in the pandemic that could work globally.
Right.
And, because they could be out during the day, they could be
Sure.
working at midnight if they
Right.
wanted to. And we started teaching people how to play pickleball.
So I think that's it. I'm going to now, okay, OG. This is Cindie Brooks, the original gangsta pickleball.
Well,
It's you. It's you. No, I'm glad we had to have an origin story, and now we have one. It's you. You
but
did
Beth,
it.
I'm not a great pickleball player. I know all the rules and regulations. That's my only contribution today to pickleball. And I'm still getting people started, believe it or not, because, everybody wants to be in that.
Oh yeah.
you know,
Oh, absolutely.
cool
well,
number.
and that kind of leads me to the next question, which is, I feel like a muse that you and I both share, right? I think that we are, if you haven't noticed, we're two birds of a feather. We do flock together, turns out. I like the idea of continuing learning and continuing to be inquisitive and continuing to like, what is next? What feels good about learning something new? And I love the fact that our worlds were brought together at a certain time when you were my student. That's right. I was the teacher and I got to check her absent or tardy.
I still want a two-step. And I'm telling you, she's the most incredible teacher. It was at UT. It was at a continuing ed class.
That's right.
And I took it with my handyman, and we were trying to two-step.
You did great.
Look,
we were learning 6 different dances in the course of that class.
From Lafayette to Austin.
From Lafayette to Austin, that's right. And we know that you're from Lafayette.
No,
yeah?
I'm from Cajun country.
Okay,
No,
I like
Lafayette is regular normal. I'm from Acadia Parish. Anybody that has been to Acadia Parish knows what I'm talking about.
I have, so I love that too.
A lot
love
of people
it.
don't dare to go there. But,
Well, we did a lot of dancing. We learned a lot about history of dancing, all the different reasons that people come to Austin is live music.
Absolutely.
And music and dancing and all of the different genres. So I love the fact that you and I are both those continuous learners, learning new things. I am intrigued. What is your takeaway from loving Austin? Besides pickleball, besides dance, is there something that really kept your family, kept y'all here?
It's because you touched on it. I am as curious as a 3-year-old,
Right.
truly. And Austin developed in this town of multiple, people from everywhere and bringing information from, all globally here. And my gosh, without traveling in Austin, Texas, you just find out there's just this huge world out there. Yeah. And you'll never learn it enough, but by golly, I'm going to keep trying because it's fascinating from everything. Like you being on the cover of Austin Magazine with your two-step. But people come, they know Beth Coffey is going to be the one to teach two-step. She's the icon of our Western culture, especially in dance. And that intrigues me. That interests me. Right. I want to do that. I want, obviously AI, but I want to learn it, in depths.
Totally.
Yeah. I just want to keep up. I want to.
I think that may be it.
Yeah.
I think it's the keeping up.
Yeah.
Maybe keeping up keeps you young.
And
Maybe,
keeping going.
And keeps you going. Keeping up keeps you going.
Keeping up and keeping going. Yeah.
Oh, well,
Should
there we
write
go.
a song?
That's welcome to our podcast.
Yes.
That's fabulous. I love that you and I both have been here a number of years. We've been a part of the real estate market and title, and at some point decided to invest. Is that something that you look back as a smart move for you to invest in real estate in Austin?
Absolutely. And all those young people I teach playing pickleball, I say, don't take the big vacation. Go with a backpack. Don't buy the big car. Take your money and at least buy that first investment home.
Wow.
Even if it's not what you want as your forever home, just know that at some point you can move on and rent that place. Wow. Yeah. So I did that when I moved to Austin. And
did you get that advice from someone, or did you just kind of glean that information?
Probably my little Cajun grandmother from Church Point, Louisiana.
Yeah. Oh, I know the Church
she
Point.
Had nothing, but she had land. And she raised 9 children off that land. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
And I just always remember that. If you have land and a roof over your head, you can survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, we have to talk more about your grandmother, but I'm interested. She had land, and that's something that she imparted that wisdom to you. Sounds like she was busy, right? She had the 9 children, and then how many grandchildren, Cindy?
42.
Oh,
yeah,
my God.
Yeah.
So one of 42, she said, all of y'all grow up and be landlords. But you gleaned that, and then you took that with you when you got to Austin. That stuck with you.
Absolutely. And furthermore, when you have a property, this is the other thing that I suggest. If there's a spot that's open, Airbnb it, or rent it, or do peer space.
Ooh.
And at one time, I had a swimming pool that I just couldn't keep up. Honestly,
It's a lot.
All the income was going in the pool. But now there's Swimply.
That's right.
You know, there's just so many creative, wonderful ways to make money off of a property.
Right.
That excites me.
And I want all of the tech bros out there to know girls can do it too. I'm just saying,
Yes.
we can totally do it. I see it a lot about investing, and there is monetarily some wonderful things that can happen. I think we have some stories of some really, really not good people or not good circumstances with being a
Absolutely,
landlord.
yes.
So I don't want to paint the picture that it's for everyone.
But you know, you can survive it. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, goodness. So not going back to Church Point anytime soon. Sticking it out in Austin.
Actually, I went back to Church Point in October of
Okay.
2024 to take my daughter and son-in-law on their 20th wedding anniversary trip to Cajun country.
Sure.
Guess what I find in the middle of Church Point, Louisiana? 2 pickleball courts.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I'm going to take some girls from Austin, and I've got to take them to get a taste.
We'll have to do a tournament. Oh, that's fabulous.
Absolutely.
I'll bring the boudin balls.
Okay.
And that's my jam.
And oh my, can you imagine in a Cajun dance hall, Beth Coffey there? Oh my,
It's done.
Stay tuned for
Stay
that.
tuned.
Yeah,
There we go. We know what's coming.
Yeah.
Here in Austin, is there a particular place? It's about to be summer. Just so y'all know, it's about to be summertime. Where do you like to swim or beat the heat? What's your pro tip? What's the Cindie Brooks pro tip?
I really like walking the lake in the summer. And here's a tip for people who feel they have to get out of Austin and run to Colorado or Santa Fe or where. You know, if you stay out in the heat, your body gets acclimated to it.
Yep.
If you hide in air conditioning all day, you suffer when you go out. You know, I learned that, honestly, not poor as me, but there was a summer that, you know, it was hard to pay the utilities, so I just keep everything off, and I just put them on at night.
Yeah.
And it was warm in my house. It was warm outside. I mean, I was covered with warmth, and I just got used to it. Yeah. It's just,
I love that. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So a little bit of just toughen up.
Yeah,
It's
just
hot.
tough it up. Get out there.
Cool it off at night. I
Yeah.
like to cool it off at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's got to be cool at night. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. That's it.
I love walking down. Like we share this. I know that there are a lot of people that are always thinking about and being interested if Austin is the right place for them. And I've traveled, you've traveled the world, and I know that I've gravitated. I'm a fire sign. I'm gravitating to that water, the water. My people are from West Texas. We're from Marfa, land of desert, land of sticks and dirt, and the water. I can sniff it out. I want to be around it. And so for anybody looking at where to move or where to go, get close to that water in Austin. I do it every day. It is, I tell people I don't necessarily walk for vanity. I walk for sanity. I walk that lake, and that gets me, and I see my turtles, and I talk to the birds. I talk to friends. You never have any idea who's going to be out there. I do believe, and I don't have the science on this, but I do believe that it is a little bit cooler around, especially in the summer. I do feel like it's a little bit cooler. It's a little shady. But I think that is really the crown jewel, if you will, of Austin.
So if I ask you that same question, what would you say? Would it be Town Lake, or is there another?
I think so. I love venturing out, and I'm so impressed right now with Town Lake in the sense they're including and making the loop, if you will, even bigger.
It's 10 miles right now.
10
But is
miles.
it bigger?
Not bigger, you're right,
Yeah.
but more accessible. That's the
Yes.
word. It's more accessible to get all the way from one dam all the way back down to, I usually do like kind of that Mopac bridge to the dam.
And walking under Interstate 35 is like really a thrill.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
And I love to meet and greet the coffee people. So, of course, Beth Coffey drinks coffee. I'm the only coffee you ever need right here.
Gosh, no wonder I like Beth so much.
It's so true. So I do my coffee hop, and every day try a different one. And what that does is it makes me learn about my city. I get to learn the people, the younger folks that are here. Maybe they're barista coming in from wherever, but they're here. They're working in the coffee shop. They can tell you all the dish. Oh my gosh, They dish the tea. They'll tell me about what's going on. And
Wait a minute, Beth. Coffee is my happy hour.
thank you.
And so, how do you drink your coffee? I'm curious.
Oh, absolutely. I am trying to do better about like the cream and sugar, right? That we were not supposed to do this, just so you know. I try to do black coffee. It happens as an espresso. If I'm in, drink my espresso and get out. But I'll just tell you, it has to be hot. I'm like you. I don't like the iced coffee. That's not my jam. I like it hot. I like it hot. I like it with just a little bit of almond milk and a little bit of some sort of sugar-free vanilla.
What a surprise. She likes it hot.
Keep it hot.
Yeah,
Well, it's the warmth, and I still enjoy like the walking and talking with a friend, and you coffee and then you chat. I think that is a wonderful meditation or a wonderful way of just being a part of the community. I love taking people that have, I'm amazed, Cindy, how many people live in Austin, pay the taxes, and have never walked down lake.
Oh, wow.
Or go swimming at Barton Springs.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know where, or Deep Eddy, I don't know where to park. I don't, I'm like, well, let's figure it out.
So I don't know if it's advisable to say it here, but could you spot about 3 of your favorite coffee shops that you've discovered?
Ooh, discovered is a great word, but yes, I'm totally, my pro tips, don't anybody write this down.
Yeah, I mean, this is just in general. It may change, it may change next week.
True.
Yeah.
I love the Lauren for the view. The Lauren has an amazing view. It's different than all the rest. It is my new go-to. I've been going there.
And it's on the trail.
It's on the trail. Yeah. And then I like Merritt. Merritt is on the opposite side. Merritt Coffee is great because of the meeting. That's where I've got friends that we will just easily say right then and there, that's where we meet. And people figure out they park at the Y, they park at the Lauren, they park wherever. And then the other one that I'm just a big fan of is Manana. So those are my 3, and they're all somewhat close to each other.
Yes.
So just pro tip, grab your coffee around there, then walk. And my super secret one, I'm totally not going to tell anybody. It's my super secret one. No one will know it because I never have to wait in line. It's so good. And here's your tip. Here's your little hint. They make their own nut milk. Okay.
Is it in a trailer?
It's not, but I know the one you're talking about.
Okay.
Oh, I love this. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. All of this will be unfolded in the future. What about you? What's your coffee? You say you like coffee.
Yes,
What's your coffee?
Yes. My favorite, I think, is found in Whole Foods at 5th and Lamar.
Okay.
La Colombe.
Really?
It's out of Philadelphia. Yeah, it's a
just
big
haven't done
Italian
it,
machines. It's not part of Whole Foods.
Okay.
They rent from there. And it's one of my favorites. Trying On Coffee in Westlake is great. Mozart's is wonderful. Medici is great.
Yes.
They're, come to think of it, there's some great coffee shops in Austin, Texas.
Great coffee.
I have happy hour every day.
Well, and I like the fact that you could go all those different places, and I don't know anything. I know beans about coffee, okay? I just know I like to drink it, and I like that it's a happy hour where people come together. I tell you what, man, you can't beat Mozart's. That view talk about being on the water.
On the water.
And who knows who's there.
Exactly.
Everybody comes there. I love that place. And it's been around. Out of all of them, I have no clue which one's been around the longest, but they're great.
They really are good, yeah.
I would imagine that when you're out and about, let's talk numbers. How many people, when you go to a coffee shop or any of those that you just named, how many people do you think you talk to?
I will talk to anybody that's around me.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've noticed that about you. That's why I wanted to bring it up.
Well, we were talking about being curious as I'm really curious about people, and I think you are also, Beth. Yeah. I was in Marie's Gourmet Pizza in Westlake one day, and I was talking to a young kid, just adorable, and told me he was, working on his startup, Yeti. Yeah.
Wow.
And Elon Musk.
So wait, you knew him? I'm just making sure I got it right. So you're there eating delicious pizza, talking to the guy next to you.
Yeah.
And he's working on his startup, and you're like, oh, yeah, what's that? And he's like, coolers.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, cool.
He said, but they're going to be big industrial kind of coolers. He said, like the hunters in South Texas will love them, you know. And
Wow.
I had known some hunters, and I was telling them about this thing coming up.
That's
and,
amazing.
you know, all those people, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There he was,
yeah.
eating pizza with you.
You couldn't go hunting without a Yeti.
No,
Yeah.
oh,
yeah.
still.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And then Elon, what's your story there?
Well, he used to hang on the deck at Mozart's a long time ago. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He doesn't anymore that I've noticed.
Right.
But there was a time when he wasn't so, you know.
Himself.
Yes, exactly.
So did you had some brief, hi, how's it going, I'm sure.
Well, but really the most interesting people you meet are just, you know, where they come from, what they're doing in Austin. This is just a fascinating place. It's just, it's a myriad of all kinds of people doing all kinds of things. And Beth, I find that these young people, they are so different, certainly from my generation. And, you know, you could be in my child's generation. But these are further down. Their scope is so wide, and there's no doubt that technology has done that to them. But the creative kinds of things that they're doing is just remarkable. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I wanted to say thank you so very much for this. This will not be the end, but this may just be the end for now. Are there any final remarks, Cindie? Like if you could tell our audience, the thousands of people that are watching this right now, one thing that they could do or look forward to in Austin.
Well, I think it's something you and I probably would agree upon, is just keep your entire self tuned in to your mind, your body, and your spirit. Keep it strong, because like that three-pronged table, if one of them kind of slips, the whole thing falls.
That's right.
And so, you know, work is one thing, but don't just work. You know, play, but don't just play. You know, don't just go sit in front of a stone and meditate. But have a balance and have great mind, body, spirit, and keep it vital, and always be curious.
I love the always be curious.
Yeah.
Is there something that you do? You know, we talked just a little bit about meditation. Is there something that you do, Cindie, to keep that mind calm or energized?
Well, I think it's just that. I think is that I really take time for mental and for spiritual and for body.
Right.
Yeah. You know, whether it's pickleball or just, you know, yoga lattes or, you know, or walking the lake, you know, and
it does it for you.
Yeah, and you know, the spiritual is just being curious and going deeper and, you know, being grateful and
Big fan of being grateful.
Yeah,
I know you are too.
And then never stop learning. And of course, that's the curiosity is, it's rampant. Yeah, I'll never have enough days in my life to discover everything I want to, but by golly, I'm going to try hard.
All right. Well, you've heard it here first from Cindie Brooks. Make sure you walk Town Lake, play pickleball, keep your heart open, keep your mind curious.
Beth Coffey, the coolest, most adventurous two-stepper in town. And my gosh, people come from far and wide to see this young lady.
Absolutely.
I'm so happy to be with you.
I'm happy to be with you too, Cindie. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, let's go have a good day. That's what we got to do next.
Coffee.
I know, coffee. Okay, I think I've stopped it. There we go. Maybe I did now. Okay. I think I did. Okay. Hopefully I did that right. We shall see.
I love that hat.
Oh, thanks. Isn't that
looks
fabulous?
Awesome.
Thank you.
That is so good looking.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I turned on my little memo here. Well, I think we did it. I'm hoping that we got everything recorded. I think so. So thank you,
So
Cindie.
was this an idea from Leslie?
Sort of. Let me just. Are we good?
Yeah, you just double click the stop. So if you double click it twice.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it didn't stop.
Yeah. Did I do it? Maybe I'm
Oh,
pushing
you
the wrong
hit the
button.
actual.
The actual stop button.